Hello, Frags of Bear family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor on social media. You may also know me as Beard Wizard Man if you've seen me on there. Links to all of that you can find in the video description below. Today, because of the new positioning of my camera, you can see that I'm joined by my dog, Astinus, who is sleeping calmly over by the door. He's an old man and he likes to sleep a lot, so that's where he's at. Anyway, you can support the channel by clicking that red subscribe button. We'd love to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. It's going to be tough going, though. We need like 250 of you to click that red button in the next, 12 days? So I know it's going to be tough, but I think you guys can do it if you click the button, if you share it out there. So it is Saturday. We usually look at new bands on Saturday. I usually look at new releases on Friday, and last night I just wasn't feeling it. So I didn't bring you a stream. I wasn't up to 100%. I was tired. It's been a long couple weeks at work. So I wanted to give you my best, and I couldn't give you my best last night. So I am here today to give you a new band, and this one is Patrick Gavigan. So not really a band, but an artist, and a true independent artist, like really independent. This guy does his own stuff, produces his own music, does it all in his home studio. Which is all really cool. And the first time we saw Patrick Gavigan on this channel was featured on one of Brandon Hart's songs, the name of which I forget, but it was the one where he was singing around the lake playing on the piano, if I remember right. Patrick was on that song with him, and I was really impressed with his vocal skills, his ability, his piano playing, and the way he blended well with Brandon. So we're going to take a look at Patrick Gavigan today as the dog adjusts and gets more comfortable. You can see him now. That's kind of cute. I love it. Anyway, check out the ways to support the channel. Check out thebeardstruggle.com, the merch store where you can get your very own Frags of Bear merchandise, and check out the Geek Grind coffee if you are a coffee lover. It's great stuff. I drink it. It's really good. So here we go. I will pause as necessary. If you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. This is Sweet Love by Patrick Gavigan. Cheers. I love the board look down there.
9 o'clock, May 28th. The first time I saw your face, you walked up and said, I hate this place. I said, I do too. Stayed up and talked till dawn, every night all summer long, figuring out just how to get along. And then
I picked this one for a reason. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah, sweet love, dancing in your room all night. Couldn't stop kissing you to save my life. Baby, baby, we had sweet love. Just cause we got off track, even that don't mean we can't get back. Baby, baby, to that.
First of all, I love the board look of the cymbals player. Obviously, this is all him. And I like the fact that he did this, where he's like Leo and a couple of other artists that we look at. He could play everything. And so he mixes it up as if it's a whole different band or a group of people playing this song. This song is a great... I love the sentiment of this song. Do you remember, those of you who are married, in love with somebody, have a partner or a spouse, significant other, whatever it may be, do you remember the moment you realized? I still do. 95? So 26 years later, something like that. I still remember the moment that I looked in the rearview mirror of my car. My wife, then friend, was sitting in the back seat with a friend of hers. We were driving somewhere. I don't even remember where we were going. It doesn't matter. But I do remember looking in the rearview mirror and seeing her eyes in that mirror. And that's the moment, because that's one of the few moments that I remember that vividly. That is the moment. And we went through, I mean, everybody goes through some rough times, goes through some struggles. And that's what this song is about, is remembering that moment when things get hard, when things, when you're struggling, when you're fighting, when everything isn't quite the way it used to be. Remembering that moment and remembering what that felt like, remembering, you know, those first few weeks and months of years of dating and being so intimate and being so passionate, and remembering those moments. But that one moment when you looked across the room and smiled at each other, or when you looked in the rearview mirror and the light bulb went off, whatever it may be, you know, remembering that moment, I think, is what this is about.
I know the third time's a charm, but you're not gonna get that far. Cause if I get you back in my arms, I'd let go.
I love the symbol, or not symbols.
All of my
The,
sleepless nights,
oh shoot,
just a waste of
what's it
time.
called?
Without you, I'm a living a lie, and it's a lonely sin. So
Tambourine.
let's dive back into that sweet love.
Tambourine player, that's, he's so
Stop
funny.
kissing you to save my life. But baby, yeah, sweet love. Just cause we got off track, even that don't mean we can't get back. Baby, to that, So come on, give me.
I love the chorus of the song, and Patrick's got a great voice, and he's got good skill with everything else. I mean, we're not hearing any elaborate guitar solos, we're not hearing anything, but he's the ability to play all of these instruments. A lot of people can play a lot of musicians can play a couple of instruments. Often it's guitar and piano, or you know, they might play a wind instrument and piano, or maybe they play guitar and bass, because they're similar. But to see somebody who can play every instrument play them all well, is, as far as I know, it's not that common. I know that they're like, you know, Sully from Godsmack can play drums. He's pretty good at it. He can play guitar. I've never seen Sully play bass. Maybe he can play bass. I don't know. But to see an artist do it all and produce it all and put it all together like this is pretty impressive to me anyway. Every time I see Leo do it, Leo Mauricioli, that blows me away that he plays everything, and puts it all together himself. So that's a skill that, because I don't have it, I can play a couple instruments. Well, I used to be able to play a couple instruments. I don't know if I can now. It's been a long time. But I know how hard that is, just to be able to play a couple instruments that are similar, you know, to be able to play trumpet and baritone, which I did, and then play tuba sometimes. You know, those are all very similar instruments, but they're all quite different as well. And I was only okay at a couple of those. I think I was pretty decent at the baritone. I was only okay at the trumpet and the tuba. So I know how challenging that can be to play different instruments like this.
So come on, give me one more try.
And sing.
Girl. A love like ours should have never died, girl. So come on, bring it back to life, girl. Cause I ain't gonna lose it another time. No, sweet love.
Great voice.
Don't mean we can get back.
That tambourine is killing me. I love it. Just looks like he does not want to be there.
Give me one more try, girl. Let's dive right in, baby, 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 baby.
I love it. Just a fun, meaningful song. New artist, definitely going in the book. We'll be seeing Patrick again in the future. I had him on my list for a while, ever since we saw him with Brandon Hart. And I really wanted to add him to the list, and finally we're getting around to it. It just struck me today. I watched a lot of different of the bands that are on my list. I watched a lot of them today, trying to pick one. Which one was I feeling? Which one was really hitting me to do today? And this is the song. This is the one that did it today. So thank you so much for being here. Definitely go check out Patrick's channel. Throw him some likes, throw him some love, and let him know the Frags of Beer Network sent you. Let me know what you think. Go check out the other stuff. I did a video earlier today. If you are a gamer or a role player, you might be interested in a video I did today, a rant about some of the fandom around Dungeons and Dragons recently. So you might be interested in that. Check it out. Otherwise, I'll be back with some gaming later. You guys have a great one.